so they move. And a man named Aoun al-Barakani from Saudi, he said, I stand with the imam in the Taraweeh prayer, and I do Witr with him. However, I want to worship at the end of the night at my home. So do I do Witr another time at my home. So he's saying he does another one rak'ah to make it even, and then he keeps praying two rak'ahs, and then after that he prays an additional witr. He asked, is it correct? He said there's no two witrs in one night. If you pray with the imam, then after that you have two choices. If he says assalamu alaikum from one rak'ah, you can stand up, and having intended two rak'ahs, so then you prayed two rak'ahs and then save your witr till the end of the night, and this is better. Or you can say assalamu alaikum from one rak'ah with the imam, and you would have done your witr, and then after that you just complete the number of 11 rak'ahs of witr by even numbers of rak'ahs at home. So if you pray 3 rak'ahs with the imam, then there are 8 remaining rak'ahs. So then you can pray 2, 4, 6, or 8 altogether, and then you would have completed. He said, and that is more appropriate. And he said, and there's a third way, is that you intend by one of the two witrs, and it's better to be at the first, that you intend making up a witr that you've missed. In one of the witrs, you've missed witrs in one of the witrs of your life, so you intend making up by the first witr, and then you make the witr of the night later in the night, as long as you're confident that you'll pray later in that night, and then that you make witr the last rak'ah, the last of your prayer at night, because the Prophet ﷺ said, make the end of your night prayers witr. He said, so one of these various ways, and that is better than what some of the jurists mentioned, that you do an additional one rak'ah to make it even, and then after that pray another rak'ah. He said that's what he's described is better than doing what the questioner is asking, because he said that's like doing two witrs in one night. And he said, so either you do a makeup of a witr, or you pray 2 rak'ahs with the imam, and then you complete the numbers of rak'ahs.